Tonight's story is about dumplings. Small, white, gently curved. They rest quietly on a plate. They look simple, and yet they have traveled through more than 2,000 years of time. Take a slow breath. Inhale softly. Pause. Exhale slowly. Imagine a winter night. The air outside is cold, still, quiet. Inside, the kitchen glows with warm light. A thin layer of flour dusts the wooden table. Your fingertips press into it, soft, powdery, like fresh snow. The story of dumplings begins long ago. In the northern lands, where winters were long and harsh, people needed warmth. There is an old legend about a kind physician. He saw villagers suffering from the cold. Their ears were frostbitten, their hands stiff. He wanted to help them, so he chopped lamb finely, added warming herbs, a little ginger. He wrapped the mixture inside thin sheets of dough. He shaped them like small ears. Then he placed them into boiling water. The water rolled and bubbled. White steam rose into the winter air. The kitchen filled with warmth. Villagers held bowls in their hands. They sipped the hot broth, bit into the soft dough. The filling was warm. Heat spread slowly from stomach to chest to fingertips. The cold seemed less sharp, and people remembered. They remembered the warmth. Over time, the food remained. It changed shape slightly. It gained a new name, dumplings. As centuries passed, another meaning formed. The curved shape resembled ancient gold ingots, rounded in the middle, tapered at the ends. During the new year, families ate dumplings as a symbol of prosperity. Not greed, but security. Enough food, enough warmth, enough peace. There is also a saying about New Year's Eve. The hour around midnight is called the crossing of the year. In Chinese, the sound of dumpling is close to the word crossing. So families cook dumplings at midnight. As the old year leaves, the new year arrives. Water begins to boil. Dumplings slip into the pot. They sink at first. Then slowly they rise. Steam floats upward, soft, white, gentle. Faces blur in the warm mist. Laughter is quiet. Time slows inside the kitchen. In the Ming and Qing dynasties, this scene was already familiar. Snow outside, lantern light inside, grandparents sitting at the table, children standing on stools, rolling pins moving back and forth, round dough circles forming, thin, smooth, pliable, a spoonful of filling in the center, minced pork, sweet cabbage, a touch of scallion, a drop of sesame oil. The aroma rises slowly. Thumb and forefinger pinch the edges, fold, press, seal. Each dumpling rests on the tray, neat rows. Sometimes one hides a coin. Whoever finds it will have special luck. Children chew carefully. The pot continues to simmer. Steam gathers on the windows. The warmth feels steady. Centuries pass. Cities grow taller. Lights grow brighter. Kitchens grow smaller. But the sound of water boiling remains the same. Then the story moves forward to November 1977. Hong Kong. A cool evening. A woman steps onto unfamiliar ground, holding the hands of her two daughters. Her name is Zhang Jianhe. She had planned to reunite with her husband abroad, but life changed. She stayed in Hong Kong instead. There was no steady income, no safety net, only her children and her hands. Hands that knew how to make dumplings. In a small apartment under dim light, she kneaded dough at night. Flour dusted the table. Her daughters slept nearby. She rolled the dough, placed the filling, sealed each edge carefully. The next morning, she sold boiled dumplings on the street. The pot bubbled. Steam rose into the busy city air. People paused, bought a bowl. White dumplings floating in broth. They bit into one. Warm juice spilled gently. Heat spread slowly inside. the same warmth that once rose from ancient village fires. Year after year, her small cart grew into a shop. The shop grew into a brand. The brand grew into a vast food enterprise. In the spring of 2025, a film called Dumpling Queen was released, based on her true story. On the cinema screen, steam rises again. Audiences sit quietly in the dark. They watch a mother rolling dough under a dim lamp. They watch her wait for water to boil. They watch dumplings float. The story is about resilience, but also about warmth. Across 2,000 years, dumplings remain the same. Dough, filling, a careful seal, a boiling pot, steam rising upward. Now imagine your own quiet kitchen, a pot gently simmering, a plate of freshly cooked dumplings, soft skins, slightly translucent. You lift one with chopsticks. It feels tender. You take a small bite. The dough yields easily. The filling is warm, savory, comforting. The warmth spreads slowly through your body. Outside, the night is still. Inside, the light is soft. Steam fades into the air. That warmth remains in your hands and in your chest. Take a slow breath. Let your thoughts rise like steam, light, gentle, drifting upward. You are wrapped in warmth, safe, held like a dumpling, sealed carefully and placed in quiet water. The night grows deep.